What the markets are waiting for is tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. That's when we finally find out whether the market will go up or down, pump or dump, and it all matters because of this one. Important reading that comes out tomorrow, that is coming out tomorrow from Bitcoin Junkies Justin. According to UNICEF, tomorrow's CPI report will show that inflation has risen to 2.8%. That's why we broke up. Okay, I see. I believe we have a clear understanding of the game plan. I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen. Okay, so this is the average prediction of all these banks. It's 2.8%. I believe the number from the previous month for June was 2.7%. Okay, they think the CPI number will go up. Bears, this is bad news. Okay, it's not a good look. I did say that a black swan event is the only way I think we can go above this moving average, which I think is crazy, but this might be a black swan of some kind. This is kind of what we expect now. I'm not sure, though, even if tomorrow's API report comes back with bad news, that could just be an excuse for cryptos to drop, which would mean a boost for the UCT dominance charts and that moving average, right? It goes this way and then drops back down, right? The news came out at the bottom, but all we have to do is stay below 4.28%. Based on what I think will happen with CPI, the FedWatch tool did show a small drop in rate cuts in September. Guys, we need the CPI to go down if we want the Fed to rate. We had to get close to 2%, but we'll see what takes place. The market thinks that 2.8% will happen. For CPI, it's over if it comes more than that. Yeah, it's really over now. We'll dump a lot of money, though, if it falls below 2.7%, which would be lower than expected in some way. They might be able to change the facts in some way. Then the markets will just go through the roof. Hey, be careful. It comes out at 8:30 a.m. EST, if I remember right. The fact that Nakamoto CEO David Bailey says he'll buy $1 billion worth of Bitcoin tomorrow is pretty funny. So many people are going to buy Bitcoin. If that happens, the price will go down. That seems like a very strong sign. Guys, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the report says, all right? Okay, let me tell you what I think will happen based on my technical research, okay? Here are my thoughts. So now, our price is less than this changing average. Wonderful. What a cool sign. It will be 8 days and 22 hours after I record this movie before this candle goes out. If we fall below this moving average in the next 2 days, I think that will be the best sign we can get. The stock market will go up. Even if the CPI is bad, say at 2.8% or even higher, we're still below this moving average at 4.28% on the UCT main chart. I still think the markets will go up in 2 days. Should the CPI show that prices are going up, right? It's less important. It's simple to pump. It's simple to pump. Okay, guys, be careful with this. Our goal is to be below this level in just 2 more days. Is that it? Things are going to look great in just 2 more days. To make cryptos go up, I'm sure there will be a lot of trickery this week, though. Also, be careful of that. I'd also like to show you something, okay? I have the RSI here for a reason. Let's look at the lower ranges. What do you see? Okay? I taught you something about differences. Have you guys noticed something? There are no differences on a daily basis. Now let's talk about normal candles. Not at all, not like bullish divergence, which is good for cryptocurrencies. In the next 21 hours, the 2 days might start to form a bullish split. Okay, since the 2-day candle will be out in 21 hours, this thing could close below this level, right? The RSI sign is all the way up here. So what would happen? We go up because the CPI reading was bad. We're probably going to sell a low. So we need to find a way to kill this, okay? If you want crypto to go up in value, other than that, we just need to wait until tomorrow to see what the CPI number is. That's all there is to it. I really hope it's something good and not something bad, like a bad reading, but this is a bad sign. Really, this is a bad sign. Justin, Jim Cramer says he has a lot of faith in Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's it. Okay, so what was this, I asked Grok? In a post from August 11, 2025, Jim Cramer backed Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't think so, though. I believe it was not long ago. But I thought, when did this show air on TV? On August 6, 2025, Jim Cramer talked about Bitcoin and Ethereum on an episode of Squawk on the Street. That's it. It took place on August 6th, guys. Okay. Almost a week ago, everyone heard him say that he has a lot of faith in Bitcoin and Ethereum and that he probably will for a long time. Read this and finish. Don't think about how big the debt is or David. The trillions of dollars in interest have made a lot of young people feel like this, and Ethereum are the places to be. By the way, I really believe this because I don't think we'll be able to grow our way out. It's too early for me to think about how we'll get out of this mess. Do you mean our debt to GK? I haven't been able to figure out a way, so it's a great idea. The only way is for them to bring down the whole system. Protect yourself from it might be. What do you think? Will Bitcoin still be around if there is a financial Armageddon? Yes, I do. That's it, people. Bitcoin is going to die. Jim Cramer just said that Bitcoin and Ether are the best way to protect against a crash. XRP wasn't in his speech. He even called XRP a scam a few years ago. Elon Musk said this guy is a contraindicator, so I'm just putting it out there. It never happens what he says. And right now he's saying he believes in Bitcoin and Ethereum a lot. It seems like 5 days ago. Okay, how things really were on August 6th, 5 days ago. Look at this. Okay, that's interesting. We did pump. Without a doubt, guys, we pumped. But is it really out of the woods yet? In the short run, I'll just keep an eye on this reading. That's all there is to it. What will happen? Just keep an eye on the number. Guys, the great thing about Bitcoin right now is there is a CME gap, 117K. Okay, 119, 217K. It was just filled up. Okay, this is even a difference for XRP. It was just filled up. That's actually a very good sign. You might pump, right? If they were, I would have seen it. I've seen this happen with some business events. Like the FMC talks the day of the event, they do the opposite of what happened the day before. All right, so let's look at an example. We're dumping right now, right? If you want to avoid a dump, you should pump on the event tomorrow. It's what I saw. I don't know about CPI. Sure, I know about that. That's how things usually work with FMC. I think it's the same for CPI, but I'm not sure. Just be very careful. There are still whales who buy XRP. It doesn't matter how much it costs. What the heck? Whales bought 900 million XRP in 48 hours. Really, guys, that's just silly, right? So are they optimistic? It looks like it to me. There is trading in Ethereum, XRP, and Bitcoin all over the place, moving volatile things in, moving volatile things in. Okay, so don't be surprised if we dump the pump and other things. What's interesting is this. Just now, President Trump called us and told us what's going to happen next. President Trump officially gives China an extra 90 days to meet the limit for tariffs. Okay, so this is only going to last for a short time, right? All of this is short-term stuff for tomorrow. This is all for a short time, guys. For at least another 90 days, Trump said the bull market won't end. It sounds like they're not going to follow through with these taxes. They keep putting it off. It's a way for the markets to keep going up. Before, we called this a system because it's a way that they do things, right? Oh, they really set a due date, and when it arrives, they just push it back and the markets start to rise again. That's 90 days and a few more months. Yeah, the markets should have reached their peak by now, but not yet. Falls by the autumn timeframe, by the way. Grok said that in 90 days, the price of Bitcoin will reach $400,000. It's taking place. Okay, so Grok thinks, what was that? On November 2nd, 2025, the next 90 days, the prices will be publicly raised by 90 days, with Bitcoin for educated and AI stating, even stranger, you have to keep your XRP for 3 months after the case is over. 90 days. Why? What's going on here? Yes? Something doesn't seem right, does it? Interesting. This gets a really from Morgan Stanley. No, he's not saying that. What? There really was a B. Earmark it in April, around that time of year? Really? It didn't look like to me, right? It looked like any other day in crypto. He does, however, mean stocks. Activity is just one more sign that the analysis or result is likely right. I guess we'll just keep pumping, guys. Don't stop. That's it. Let's check back in the morning. This isn't advice about money. Get ready because things are going to get very unstable outside. I hope it's a good reading and not a bad one so that the prices can keep going up. No help on money matters. Come on in to Sophie's Museums. Goodbye.